Hello and welcome or welcome back. So today I can't believe that this is the first time I'm actually trying this. In all honesty, it makes me feel a little embarrassed that I've actually had my 3D printer for this long and never tried it. Today I am going to try doing some 3D printing on fabric. Is every corner chaos with me? I guess so. I'm not going to show you my studio corner of chaos, but trust and believe there is a lot of fabric in here. I have watched other people do it online and I've always wanted to give it a try, so I pulled whatever I had in my hoard that I thought would work. The only thing I didn't have was tulle. It seemed like a lot of people try it on tulle. I didn't have that. So anyway, I cut a couple different fabrics for us to try out, and we're gonna go ahead and throw it on the printer. Couple quick logistical bullet points for you. I have the Bambu A1 Mini 3D printer, and that's what we're gonna be using today. I do also have an Elegoo Mars 5 that I just got, so if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and check that out. But my Bambu A1 Mini is a filament printer, so it looks like it's the one with the looks like weed whacker string. That's what we're going to be using today. I just put in the 0.4 millimeter nozzle. That seems to be what other people were using. I might, as we go along or in the future, tweak and put the 0.2 millimeter nozzle in, especially because I kind of like more intricate things. But we're gonna start off with the 0.4 millimeter nozzle. I am using white PLA basic. I'm not using anything fancy or special to print. One thing I did right after I cut the fabric is I pulled out my digital calipers. I use these to measure the thickness of the fabric, and that for me was how we're gonna determine the layer height. I'll get into that later. I'm gonna end up sharing my screen with you and showing you how I got to where I got. I used Adobe Illustrator and I made the file. Took me maybe 20-30 minutes to just put something together, and then I exported that file as an SVG into Bambu Studio, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. So that's how we got there. Like and subscribe the video. It makes me think that maybe you are interested and would like more content like this. And I notice there's a lot of you out there who repeatedly watch the videos and then don't subscribe. So maybe it's not you, it's me, but hit that button. All right, that's enough chit chat. So let's take it to the cutting table. My hypothesis with certain fabrics working better than others, I think, is because in the same vein of like oil likes oil, I think plastic will like plastic and the filament will adhere a little bit better to the synthetics. I don't know, at the end of this I could find out that's total BS. I've got the green tape here. After we print the first layer, I'm gonna go ahead and tape this down over the already printed layer. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we are in Bambu Studio. We just imported the SVG file. Right away we can tell that it's too high, so I'm going to scale it. For those of us who deal in freedom units all the time, the calipers will really help here if you have trouble visualizing things. I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller, I think, so that I can have a little more room for my tape along the edges. Now I just want to adjust the height, so I will uncheck uniform scale. Let's try it at 1 millimeter and see how we feel. Looks good to me. The layer height is already set to 2 millimeters, which is my fabric thickness, so I'll leave everything alone this first go around and hit slice plate. This green bar over here is telling me how many layers we have, so I'm just going to click on that and you'll see the option to add a pause. I'm going to try to pause it at layer 2 and see if that works out. Now I'm going to hit slice plate again and print plate. So we printed 2 layers on the plate already. I'm going to tape this down and then we're going to print the remaining 3 layers on the fabric. And we're starting with the power mesh fabric. I've resumed printing. I think I could probably be served by having thinner frog tape. Did my best to make it flat, and I'm probably gonna have to wash my build plate after this, but I do prefer this green tape to the blue tape. I feel like the adhesion or whatever the stickiness, it's a little easier to get on and off of things than the blue tape. So I think if you guys can see, I think we've got a little bit of bunching here. It's not necessarily snagging, but I could have maybe pulled it a little more taut when I taped it down. And then also I feel like next print, I might try to slow the speed down a little bit of the print. I think that might also help. Okay, so I think this is a great first attempt. I'm excited about this. There's a few areas where we messed up, and I can tell that is probably because it wasn't taut enough around the border. And you can see where it's a little flatter and cleaner laid out here. Seems like we got a better print. Two, I think that this was a little bit of a small design to do the 0.4 millimeter nozzle. I think it would have been a little bit better with the 0.2, but I feel like sometimes when I try something weird, I like to try it with the 0.4 first, so it doesn't take all day. Okay, time to go somewhere I have no business going, the advanced settings. I'm just gonna click the speed tab and let's shoot for half of everything. You get the gist, we'll slice plate and send it back to the printer. Still a little bit bunching. I could have gotten a little tighter, but better than the first time. Here we are at the pause point. We're gonna try another fabric. I will say I don't have a lot of faith in this working, but I just feel like that's just me. I have to try. I feel like I would rather watch this fail and know it doesn't work than just kind of speculate. Fingers crossed, let's give it a shot. It is a little harder to see through this, but I gotta know, guys. I have to kind of feel, looks like that's the edge right there. So we're not printing on tape. It does take a minute because it looks like it has to heat back up to the proper temperature. It kind of cooled off while we were putting down the tape. Ruh-roh. We are having some really bad adhesion issues. Look, we got almost no adhesion on the back of this. I'll show you guys better when we take it to the table, but so you can see how much we skipped that like actually went through, and even that is kind of just peeling off. It looks really good on the front. I guess it's on there pretty good. You know what? Let's keep it moving. We'll try our next little fabric swatch. We'll look at this a little better on the table. I'm gonna try again with the same settings, and then I wanna try that other really thin kind of gauzy cotton. So let's go ahead and just hit reprint and print. Now we're going to try that black poly organza, which is 1 millimeter thick. Under the quality tab, I'm going to adjust the layer height here. Everything else is business as usual. We had a little bit of a snafu, and it looks like it skipped or it didn't quite adhere to the build plate right here. I don't think this is a problem with the fabric. I think I've had a lot of off and on with the tape and pulling stuff off, and I think maybe I do use lotions and body butters and stuff, and I think maybe the oil from my hand might have touched that spot. So I think I'm gonna pull this off, clean the build plate, and then try this same print again, because otherwise I think it came out pretty nice. I think this is where I'm gonna stop today in terms of my experimenting. I just wanna kind of go over what we have so far and kind of make a couple conclusions here. This was our very first print on this power mesh here. Here, I think really the issue was we were printing too fast, so we ended up with a little bit of snagging. I think really my trouble with this, even as we moved into slowing this down, was I had a little trouble getting this, I guess, the right amount of tension on my build plate in order to get like it nice and smooth, particularly in the corner, like I guess where it's hard to see where the bar is. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this, and you can see on the back that it went all the way through here, and I think we have pretty good adhesion. Still have a little bit of stretch here. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this as a first attempt. A couple of these, I have some extra samples because I might later, not in this video, but I might try a 0.2 millimeter nozzle. Here is the cotton muslin fabric, and you can tell it's a little bit tighter of a weave than the gauze fabric that we have. And really, I was expecting this to be an utter failure. I was just expecting just like a knotted mess of PLA, and the top of this looks really good. The back of this I'm not as happy about. If I actually try to pull this off, I mean, I'm sure I could do it if I, you know, really tried my best, but this is actually on here pretty good on the front. If I was to maybe put this on something, I would be a little concerned about like the durability of this staying on. I mean, really not as big of a disappointment print-wise as I thought this was gonna be. I'm really pleasantly surprised by that one. This was actually, I think, the best print that we had. This is a very, very thin, gauzy, almost like a cheesecloth or something, right? I thought this was a really good thing to try because we have the very variations of just the really thin woven fabric there. And then we have also some screen printed areas. So my thought was that we would have better adhesion in the screen printed areas versus just the regular fabric areas. But even when we turn this around and look on the back side, we're not missing anything. It adhered all the way through. And I am super surprised because, like I said, I wasn't expecting this to do as well with cotton. First print with the organza, I would say this is second place in terms of my favorite. Now this, I believe, we lost a little area here, but is otherwise perfect. I think this looks great except for that one area. I cleaned my build plate with the alcohol, but I usually find that I get the best clean from the build plate if I just take the build plate off and wash it with Dawn water. But for the sake of having something to show you guys, I was like, oh, I'll just wipe it with alcohol and keep it moving. And I was a little excited to keep going. So I think this looks really great. Overall, I am pretty happy with our experiments for the day. Let's sit back down and draw a few conclusions from our experiment. I have our prints here and I feel like we were really successful for a first try. I think sometimes when I'm experimenting with things, I like to try a bunch of different things, but I keep my expectations kind of low for the outcome. And not because I'm being pessimistic or anything, just because I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, and I just expect a couple of very enlightening failures. So what are some of the conclusions I feel like I can draw in order to make these successful? One, I think that we were much more successful when we printed slower. This first print where we went a little fast, you can tell that we snagged a little bit, but I think that this was much more successful, slower. One thing I'm gonna have to work on with this too is, and this is with all of the things that we printed today, I need to work on getting the fabric nice and smooth on the plate. And that would be my number 2 for success, is trying to get everything lined up properly on the plate. I thought we would have a little bit more of an effect on the print from the fiber content, but that didn't seem to be the case. I think it is more dependent on having a looser weave because, I mean, these have very similar fiber contents, right? They're both 100% cotton. This came out significantly better, but this does have a much looser weave than the muslin. This is actually my pride and joy of the day. I like the organza. I think the organza came out really good, but to me, this is a reminder, just like a general lesson, to occasionally clean your build plate. You can't be like me and just like feverishly print stuff all the time and like never clean your plate off. So moving forward, I would really like to try maybe printing on fabric with TPU. I think I could get some really interesting results from that. Some of these prints, especially the organza, I want to try it out with the 0.2mm nozzle. So there's a lot of different variables, but I think some of the struggles I had today could have in part been the design that I chose to do. I think is a little meticulous for the 0.4mm nozzle in that size. If I had maybe expanded the size of the print or switched out the nozzle, I wonder if maybe I would have gotten a slightly cleaner print. And one thing I want to try moving forward is to take a larger piece of fabric and try to match panels. One of the issues with the Bambu A1 Mini is the size of the build plate, right? One of these things that's actually kind of cool is, if you can imagine, I could just continue to print small areas of the fabric. Say for example, this was already on the build plate. I could then just line it up, and I might have to actually tweak the repeat a little bit better so that it matches up. But the cool thing about printing with like a sheer fabric like this is that you can actually visually see it on the plate to line it up. So all that being said, I cannot believe this is the first time I tried that, considering what I do normally, and also considering that the Bambu A1 Mini that I have, if you don't know, is actually sitting on a vintage sewing table. Does that kind of add insult to injury a little bit? Anyway, that's going to be all for me today. If you like this video, let me know, because I would like to maybe do a little more experimentation with the fabric printing. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Go forth, be kind, be creative.